poncho, face like when it's busting. Planting these things till I died. When the Holy Father handed me my wings. When I was young, your the teacher couldn't stand with me.
For the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Miami Heat. For Miami, there's been a lot of discussion about them in the offseason, and even though today won't count in the standings, still such an exciting day in the NBA, watching the teams take the court for the first time. For Dwayne Wade, as great as he has been in his career, the knee problems have slowed him, especially in recent seasons.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. We're in San Antonio. The Spurs with home court playing here at the AT&T Center. And so the tip-off, it's Miami. So here's Miami's starting group. Dang and Bosch are the 3 and 4. Dragic is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Dwayne Wade last season drawing motivation from Kevin Durant. Durant said that his former teammate James Harden had passed Wade as one of the top 10 players in the league.
Yeah, and Wade vowed to make Durant respect his place in history. Durant said, hey, don't tell me, show me. And some back and forth before the season even began between the two stars. Very interesting.
Now Parker, after the missed three from Goran Dragic.
He operates so well close to the bucket. There's nothing he likes more than seeing an opening inside.
Lets it fly, and he hits the jump shot. And so it's San Antonio with it. Parker kicks to Splitter. Parker against Dragic. Parker dishes to Leonard. Right side Leonard. 5 to shoot. Back to Green. Wide open look. No good. And Miami the other way now. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. No good from the wing. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Parker passes to Green. It's up a 3. Shot's good. Green's got 5.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And they're now 1 for 5 to start this game, so having trouble finding any offensive rhythm.
Parker with him. He's picked up by Whiteside. Green kicks to Splitter. He feeds it to Parker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Leonard attacking. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night.
One thing you have to give Coach Eric Spoelstra credit for is he's not wedded to just one approach. I like his ability to be flexible. You remember after the 2011 finals, for example, he really went back to the drawing board and changed Miami's offense to their small ball approach, but also wanted to get LeBron inside more. The result has been a couple of championship rings.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. It's Parker with the drive. 6 to shoot. Green dishes to Parker. Wade with the block. But they recover it. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. The Heat trail by 5. You talk about Coach Spoelstra staying open to new ideas. He spent time in the summer studying football coaches and their techniques.
Yeah, kind of an interdisciplinary interest in greatness. And, that's what goes into building a champion. Spoelstra, very intense and focused, always trying to find an edge, even if he has to kind of step outside the box a little bit.
Here's Leonard, following the score by Luol Deng. From deep three-point range, Dang grabs the miss. Miami's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Wade passes to Whiteside. That's good. Whiteside's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Splitter with the ball. He's covered by Bosch. Splitter, that's good. Wade with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Puts up a three. Rebound San Antonio. Parker outside. Double team on Parker. Leonard kicks to Duncan. Parker outside. They kick it out to Green. 6 to shoot. Parker dishes to Splitter. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And it's rejected. And they'll keep possession. They retain possession. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now.
You know, I get the feeling that Tim Duncan would make a mean poker player. With his reluctance to display emotion on the court, it's pretty clear when he's on the court, the big fundamental is all business.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Boris Diaw's checked in for Splitter. Bellinelli comes in for Leonard. Honor Ginobili, he's checked in for Daniel Green. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. That's good.
You talk about Duncan's reserved demeanor, snubbed from the All-Star game last season, but you never hear him complain. That's just not how he does things.
Now here's Wade. The shot. Miami no good on that time either.
Kevin, not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
Ginobili gets the bucket. And for Duncan, as respected Clark as he is, you wonder if he's gotten the recognition that he truly deserves.
Well, it's like a lot of things, Kevin. Sometimes you don't truly appreciate it until it's gone. But he's one of the 10 best players of all time in my book. Consistency, high-level performance, championships, every measure you use to evaluate him makes him one of the 10 best to play. His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Now Mills. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. The shot by Duncan. Nobody around. Good, and it's Diaw with the assist that time.
Now, they're really doing a nice job of stringing together solid possessions and building that lead up.
That's the key, Steve. They'll stay in control of this game if they can just avoid any lulls going forward.
And the wide open shot from Chalmers. Hits the front of the rim and out. Here comes Ginobili. Fires the three. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
A lot of hard work being put in on the glass. This is a very physical team. They're doing a nice job in the paint.
Yeah, and I think they're doing a good job gang rebounding too, Steve. Everybody's boxing out down there.
Spurs leading by 9. Mills and Manu at the guards. Bellinelli is out there with Boris Diaw, and it's Baines in at the center. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Here's Bellinelli. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Misses off the left iron.
So much can be said about the Spurs' dominance as a franchise. I mean, 15 straight years of winning 50 games or more during the regular season. You know, last year, they were at least 500 or better against every other team in the league, and they have been since 1976.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, you have to love that Goran Dragic is known as, quote, the Dragon. He said, when I was first in Phoenix, no one could pronounce my last name, so Steve Nash started calling me by that nickname. At the same time, the logo of my home city is a dragon, so it's a perfect fit. I'm really proud of my country, and I'm proud to represent the Dragon. Kevin?
Ljubljana, the capital of Slovenia, his hometown, a beautiful city. Been there many times. Thanks, Doris. And the Spurs with some changes. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Manu Ginobili. And Parker subbed in for Patty Mills. And guys, think about the history of the Spurs. They didn't even come into the NBA until 1976 when they made the transition from the old ABA.
Well, you talk about a fan base that is spoiled. I mean, nearly 40 years of beating every team in the league, more than they've been beaten by those teams. So just an incredible record.
The Heat trail by 10. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Wade, and that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Parker drives in. And Diaw kicks to Parker. Out to the wing. Here's Bellinelli. Takes it off the glass. Bellinelli's got the lead up to 10 now for San Antonio.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
Daniel Green, he's checked in for Bellinelli. And Miami with a change here too. Napier, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Chalmers kicks to Bosch. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. And it's slammed in by Diaw.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And if we see a few more of them, this game could be in danger of getting out of hand quickly.
Why limit?